new episode of interviews with eminent personalities. Today we are going to talk about thoughts. So the thought that you get creates your action. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. You just can't leave that negative way. You know what I mean? Yes, friends, we are going to talk about thoughts and vibrations today. And I'm going to invite the eminent speaker on this particular topic whom we are going to talk to. Let me give you a brief introduction about this friend, a philosopher, a mentor, a guide, a coach. He is a doctorate in mechanical engineering. He has been teaching mechanical engineering to, DY Patil College students. And apart from being a doctorate in mechanical engineering, he practitioner of law of attraction. He about the secrets of the secret. Uh, he helps people to remove the emotions which are there inside the body, which hamper their growth through a process called EFT, that is Emotional Freedom Technique. And he also practices unique technique, which is known as Ho'oponopono. I've been a student of his once, and friends, let me tell you, I have thoroughly enjoyed this session. And the way he takes the entire session through, I have been a fan of his since then. So let me welcome Professor Dr. Dayanand Deomore, and let's have a chat on the thoughts and vibrations. Professor Dayanand Deomore, it's
Hello,
great
hello.
to see you. Hello. It's so nice to see you, and most welcome on the show. Uh, we are going to talk about this, and I would
Sure.
like you to explain about this entire thought.
First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me on your channel, and of course, uh, about my for my nice intro, and we can discuss about the vibrations and thoughts now. That what are the vibrations, what are the thoughts, and all the things, the things those are in the people's mind, the doubts about them.
Right, right, right. Because I've been getting a lot of questions from people when I was talking to them about inviting you on this channel, and they had very specific questions on how does a thought occur first and foremost.
Okay. Basically, let us see. Let us think about the subject by one analogy. Say we have a radio, and when we tune in the radio to a particular station, then we can listen to the program.
Right,
Now there are so many radio stations around us, and every kind of program is available around us. But when we tune in to a particular frequency, the program starts on our radio. So the same
okay,
thing is applied uh, to our life. Let us consider or let us assume ourselves as a radio, and the universe is a broadcasting center. It is broadcasting each and everything. It is broadcasting money, it is broadcasting diseases, it is broadcasting sorrow, grief, and each and everything it is broadcasting. And we tune in to a particular station, we tune into a particular frequency, and we experience that station in our life, and that tuning part is done by our thoughts.
okay,
Mhm.
okay. That's really interesting. I mean, you spoke about the connect between the universe and the tuning of our thoughts.
Right.
Now, could you more reflect upon this area, because that's a very interesting subject to understand.
Yeah, sure. See, basically, our brain is said to be transmitter and receiver of these frequencies.
Right.
Whenever we think something, we send out a frequency into the universe. It's just
Right.
like sun is emitting the rays, or even the electric bulb is emitting light rays from it. So similarly, our brain is emitting thought frequencies around it. So at the same time, it is receiving the frequencies. So our brain is
Right.
uh, transmitter and receiver of these thought frequencies. Now, whenever we think, say, a common man thinks about or it projects about 65 to 70,000 thoughts per day. So
Okay.
that is the number of thoughts we are creating or generating with. So in another words, you can say there is a factory here of thought generation. So we
My
are
God.
continuously generating thought frequencies. Some thoughts are means we uh, think on a autopilot mode many a times. That is
Yes.
automatically means we keep on thinking. That's our habit, and we
Absolutely.
are so privileged that we have the option to choose our thoughts, but we are not aware about this fact, or rather, we know but we do not apply it. We go on producing the thoughts, or unwanted thoughts, or negative thoughts. Means this process, this is a vicious cycle we are creating. We are creating unwanted thoughts, and unwanted thoughts are bringing unwanted events in our life. So that is the vicious cycle we have created. So we have to break the cycle somewhere and come out of it. So
Wow.
so basically we have to understand that we are creating something in the universe which has got physical existence.
Okay. We are creating something in the universe which has got a physical
Physical existence,
existence.
and that is called as thought.
Wow.
Thought has got a physical existence.
Correct, 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 correct. So these thoughts are resonating some kind of vibrations to the universe. So let's say there is a positive thought that comes in your mind,
Mhm.
okay, and you resonate it to the universe. So
Right.
how does it vibrate? Now there's a vibration
Yeah.
that happens. So
Yeah. So let us talk about one thing, that is, uh, there is a infinite organizing power around us, which
right,
organizes each and everything,
okay,
which has got the intelligence to grow a seed into a big tree, right? So it has got such a phenomenal intelligence that it is beyond science. Sometimes
right,
science cannot understand each and everything that is happening around us. So this enormous power, which is organizing each and everything, have you ever given a thought like this? It is actually, if you see the clock now, it is something, some time is there. Now, this particular moment, everybody in the universe has experienced the same moment.
correct,
But have you ever wondered the event was different for everybody?
absolutely,
In the same event, some person may be crying, some may be dancing. Means everything means it includes human beings or the birds or every flora fauna, everything. So for everybody the instance was, or the moment was different. Who designed that moment? The power which we call as pure potential, which is organizing each and everything around us. So the same infinite potential, or you can say the organizing power, is organizing the events occurring in our lives, and that
wow,
depend on the thoughts or the vibrations that we are creating. So whatever
so
vibrations we are creating, the organizing power gets the impulse, and it works accordingly, and it brings
okay,
back, or it manifests your frequency as a event, or as a thing. So you experience that thing. If you continuously go on creating the similar kind of frequency, you will encounter similar kind of events in your life.
okay, okay. So which also means that takes me to a next question. Uh, which I find very interesting in terms of I have experienced it. So you talked about a frequency, right?
Right,
Now, frequencies could be of two different types. One could be a high frequency, and the other could be a low frequency.
right.
Now, a thought converted into a vibration
Hmm.
based on a low or a high frequency. Now, how does that relate with each other? And is it about a low frequency you get better results, or high frequency you get better? So, what is it? I mean,
Yeah, actually, uh, this has been measured particularly. The frequencies have been measured. So,
okay,
what is frequency? So, you and me can understand the word frequency, but for other people who do not understand the meaning of the word frequency, it
right,
means every cell in our body is moving, and the rate of its movement is called as frequency. So,
okay,
per second, uh, what is its moment? It is measured in hertz.
right,
The electronic engineer may understand it. It
so
is measured, or
what
hertz is
scientists
known
did?
to every science
Scientists
student.
student.
Measured the vibrations; those are coming out of any human being, and they noted that a healthy human being, it vibrates at the frequency of about 60 hertz to 72 hertz.
Okay,
That is the vibrating frequency, overall vibrating frequency. That is because of its thinking pattern or its belief pattern. Everybody has got the everybody has got the everybody vibration. So if
okay,
the frequency falls below 50, 57, then diseases starts attacking you.
okay,
And if it goes beyond 72, it is a frequency of a genius person. Are you getting my
okay.
point? So
Yes.
whenever you are depressed, whenever you are disappointed, whenever you are in grief or sorrow or in tension, the vibrations go far below 57, and that
57.
cause, yeah, that causes diseases.
Okay,
Ah, and to cure the diseases, we must vibrate at higher frequencies.
okay,
So that is the main thing, or that is the, you can say, a conclusion you can draw out of this scientific data. So we have to keep our vibrations high to make ourselves. So in you can say, in a nutshell, you can say that if you want to cure yourself, heal yourself, or if you want to be lucky in your life, you can say, or if you want to be abundant in your life, then you have to raise your frequency, and you have to take it below 72 hertz.
okay, okay. So we have to connect with our own frequencies. The universe will not connect with the frequencies that we are trying to focus on.
Yes, it is totally in our hands to either raise our frequency or lower our frequency.
Okay, that sounds interesting. That really sounds interesting.
See,
But
just one thing, that if you listen to music that you like, it
right,
automatically raises your frequency. If you come in
okay.
contact with a person who makes you negative, the frequency decreases.
Oh, wonderful. So, which means that now I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to a very positive and a very high frequency person. So, my
Yes,
frequencies are obviously going to go up. Wow, that's a wonderful thought, and that's a wonderful frequency that I'm trying to get, and the kind of energy that I'm getting from you is something which is beyond my imagination. So the interaction is on a high frequency level.
interesting thing about this. Do you want to be rich? Then you have to be at the frequency of that richness level, right?
Right.
So very simple thing is, if you want to know your current income, you do one experiment.
Okay.
You just jot down five people or five nearest friends of you,
Okay.
and just take average of their total income. That will be your income.
Okay.
So you know, now you can understand what is the significance of frequency in our life. We the near ones and dear ones around us,
Yes.
they make us vibrate at certain frequencies.
Correct.
Get it? So a simple thing you can do to be rich is make five rich friends.
Okay.
So
Wonderful.
their their frequency is already tuned to the frequency of abundance, and
Okay.
you get by making them friends.
Wow. This is really
Yes,
interesting. Now,
yeah.
if
If you
I
want
have
to cure
to,
a disease, if you want to cure a disease, make friends who are very healthy, who do not have that kind of disease.
wow. Well, I am able to relate with this, Dayanand. Let me share you an example since you said this.
Okay.
Uh, in 2017, I met with an accident and
Oh,
I broke off my both the legs. In
oh,
fact, my heel bones were completely cracked and they were crushed.
oh.
And I was in such a state that I could only crawl, not even stand. So I was in a bad state. And this happened in Chennai, not in Pune.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in Chennai, I just couldn't, do anything. A friend of mine helped me to board the flight and reach Pune. Somehow I managed to reach here, and I was, taken to the hospital to check whether I will be all right. And
Mm-hmm.
the doctors literally said that you won't be able to walk for the next 3 years. You will have to use
Oh.
only a chair, a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
But I was trying to match up with the frequency where I was telling myself that
Totally. Uh,
yes, that I
Totally.
was telling myself uh, I would be walking in the next 3.5 months. I would be on my toes in the next 3.5 months.
Right.
Believe me, it happened somewhere in July 2017. I
Mm-hmm.
was operated, and I was driving my car back to Chennai from Pune in the month of November 15th,
Wow,
15th
that's
of
great.
November
That's
2017. So
that's a great
now I'm
experience.
able to relate with your thoughts, vibrations, and frequencies. I think
Right.
this is something where these vibrations and frequencies match.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, it's very correct.
Okay, so what could have happened? I mean, what is that happened? That is what I did it on my own, but in your language about thoughts, vibrations, and frequencies. How do these three things go with this kind of an example?
Actually, to met with an accident, it is another story. A story that
Okay,
you are susceptible or you are prone to some kind of diseases. That is, the disease is according to your personality.
okay,
Personality means ultimately it is a vibration kind of thing or
yes,
frequency kind of thing. But how you came out of it is because of the same theory, that you were creating a vibration of healing yourself. Rather,
wow,
you have put a deadline in front of you, that I will be on my toes on this day or in this period. So that is how you were commanding your body,
okay,
and you were so confident about it that you came out of it. There was no doubt. The main thing was, you were you did not have any doubt about your thought, that whether I
okay,
can come out of it or not. No, no, I don't know everything. You put aside every negative thought and you just ascertain yourself that I will be on my toes on this day. That's it.
wow,
So that is very important. When you doubt your frequency, or when you doubt your own thought, then that is not going to work.
that is
So
not
if there
going
is
to work.
no doubt, then that is a pure frequency.
Okay, okay. This takes me to another question.
uh,
which while talking to you some time back, you had mentioned that these things can be measured.
right.
Uh, can these thoughts or these frequencies be measured? Do we have any such instrument or a tool by which we can do something like that? And
Yes, actually, थोडा breaking मी दाखवतो आता ते. मी घेतो.
okay, okay,
Actually, the known instruments are actually these frequencies can be measured. Those are coming out of our brain. So EEG machines, they can measure the
right,
frequency. Or there are now some modern instruments. Those are coming in market. So I have an instrument that I will show you that
okay,
it actually you have to put it on your head and it
okay.
actually measures the vibrations those are coming out of your brain. And
Wow.
if your brain is active, then the band is connected to the mobile app. So the
Wow.
mobile app detects your brain frequencies and it plays the music accordingly. If your
Okay.
brain is calm, let me show the instrument to you so that you will understand. So this is
Wow.
a band you can see,
Okay.
and inside the band there are sensors.
Right.
Okay, can you see this?
Yes. Yes, sir. Very much.
And I have what I have to do is I have to put it on my forehead like this.
Okay.
Okay? And this is connected to my mobile through
Okay.
Bluetooth.
Right.
And I have to turn on the app. It automatically senses my brain activity, at
Wow.
what frequency my brain is vibrating.
Okay.
Okay? And uh, the app plays the music accordingly. If my brain is
Okay.
getting too much active, it sends the
Hmm.
signal and it plays the music to soothe the brain, which is soothing.
My
If
God.
my brain is calm and quiet, then the music also stops. And
Wow.
eventually, it generates a report that in 15 minutes, your brain was active for 7 minutes, you were meditating for 3 minutes. So that report we can get so that we can improve our meditation practice. So this is the
Oh
device.
my God. This is really interesting. I mean, this is something which is extraordinary. Now,
Yeah.
tell me something. Have you created this, or is it
No,
available?
I have
Or
I have I have bought it from US. So it is Muse.
okay,
It's called as
okay,
Muse. MUSE Muse.
okay.
So uh, I have very great experiences with it. So
I'm
actually,
sure you would.
this device is manufactured to make you meditate. It starts from
Wow,
minutes and gradually, when you fulfill its criteria, then it moves to the next level. Let's say 5 minutes. You should fulfill its
wow,
criteria to be in the meditative state for say 1 minute or 2 minutes. When you fulfill that, it you go to the next level. So that is
wow.
that mechanism. It calms your brain. If your brain is active, then again it takes action. It calms your brain. So obviously, your brain waves can be measured.
Superb, superb. Now you've actually touched a very important aspect of the body, which is the brain. And believe me, Dayanand, I have always believed in one thing, that the brain is always stronger than the mind. Okay, but I want to take this up in our second episode, where we are going to talk about the brain and the connection with the mind, along with the thoughts and
Right.
vibrations that we are going to
And
go on.
also I want you to uh, take this in the next episode. This is my suggestion that
Yes.
how these frequencies are affecting in every walk of our life.
Wow.
That is how it
Yes,
is affecting our health, maybe health, relationships, anything, money, everything. It is affecting everything. So
it
we'll
does.
talk about
It does affect. Yes, and I would like you to, stress upon these aspects, because our audience is wanting to know how does the brain and our thoughts and meditation could help them grow in
yes,
their personal lives. And I remember talking to you once, and you talked about visualization.
yes,
Uh, so we are going to talk about this in the next episode,
Sure, sure,
second
sure,
episode. We will schedule it very soon, and
sure.
I know all the people are waiting for this to come out. With your thoughts on this. So
Sure.
thank you very much, Dan. I think it's been a wonderful time that we had, and very soon we are going to talk on the same topic, continuing with the same topic, and give a very strong message to people on this.
Sure,
Right?
Abhijit. And the
Uh,
pleasure is all mine.
it's a great pleasure.
I am always willing to share this to everyone. And you gave me the platform. I am very much grateful to you.
Thank you so much, Dan.
Thank you.
I will connect with you again, and let's take it forward from here.